1890, Jose Rizal stayed in Brussels, Belgium to escape political tensions and high living costs in Paris. While there, he revised El Filibusterismo and continued his reform advocacy through writings and letters, showing his dedication to the Filipino cause despite personal hardships. It was January 28, 1890 when Rizal arrived in Brussels. He left Paris due to high cost of living. Because of an existing universal exposition, and because the joyful life in the city hampered his literary works.
Jose Alberto Alonso was Rizal's material uncle, the brother of Teodoro Alonso and a well-educated Filipino who had studied in Europe. Rizal, together with his friends Jose Alberto, arrived in Brussels, Belgium on February 2, 1890. Jose Albert accompanied Rizal to move to Brussels. Jose Alejandro, an engineering student who replaced Jose Albert, they stayed in a boarding house at 38 Rue Philip Campaign. Rizal lived in this house when he wrote his novel, El Filibusterismo, in 1890 to 1891. The boarding house is run by two Jacobi sisters named Marie. During his 6 month stay in the city, he had a transitory romance with a landlady nice named Suzanne or Petite Suzanne.
Rizal spent his time writing his second novel, El Filibusterismo. He also wrote articles for La Solidaridad and letter for his family and friends. He spent his remaining time doing gymnastics in the gymnasium, target practice, and fencing in the army. Rizal adapted the Filipinized Tagalog in his translation of Schiller's Wilhelm Tell and Adelin's fairy tales. Rizal gave credit to Dr. Trinidad H. Pardo de Tavera's work El Sanscrito in Lengua Tagala. Rizal received news from Juan Luna and Valentin Ventura that Filipinos in Spain were destroying the good name of their nation by gambling too much. Accordingly, Rizal wrote to Del Pilar to remind Filipinos in Madrid that they not come to Europe to gambling.
In a letter, advised Maria Ponce, Barcelona to collect the article he was publishing because they would be useful later publishing them in a book form. His letter, Excel Monsignor Don Vincent Parentes, was published in La Solidaridad. Rizal received from Mariano Ponce, who was in Barcelona, 125 francs. The money arrived at a time when Rizal had just 1 franc left in his pocket for his existence in Brussels.
Filipino were driven from Calamba by the friars aided by the civil guards in order that Antonio Luna would know about his activities in Brazil. Rizal informed that the former that he was working and studying, going to the clinic, reading and writing, and going to the gymnasium and the sala de armas for practice. In order that Antonio Luna would know about his activities in Brazil, Rizal informed the former that he was working and studying, going to the clinic, reading and writing, and going to the gymnasium and the sala de armas for practice. He was going to Madrid in order to supervise the handling of the case. It was against a background of mental anguish in Brussels during the sad days when he was worried by family disasters that he wrote his pathetic poem.
Rizal had a bad dream during the night in Brussels. He wrote letter to Del Pilar. He said, in my child, I had a strange belief that I would not reach 30 years of age. He said also that he is preparing for his death.
Rizal could not stay in Brussels writing a book while his parents, relatives, and friends in the Philippines were prosecuted. Rizal's friends warned him of the danger awaiting him at home. Something happened that Rizal made change his plan to returning to the Philippines when he received a letter from Pasiano, his brother, which related that they lost the case against the Dominicans in Manila, but they appealed it to the Supreme Court in Spain. On June 20, 1890, Rizal wrote to Del Pilar retaining the letter's service as a lawyer and informing Del Pilar that he was going to Madrid in order to supervise the handling of the case. On July 29, 1890, Rizal wrote a letter to Ponce announcing that he was leaving Brussels at the beginning of the following month.
August 1990. He arrived in Madrid burdened in sorrow, brought about terrible news about his family and the worsening trouble in his hometown.
December 1890, Rizal spent a cold month with a letter from Leonor Rivera asking his forgiveness and telling him about her forthcoming marriage to an Englishman chosen by her family.
As the despondent Rizal was preparing of his trip to Madrid, two things brought some measure of cheer to him. First was the summertime festival of Belgium. Second was romance with Petite Susanna Jacobi. The pretty niece of his landladies, leaving Brussels, Rizal left the young Suzanne a box of chocolates.
To her surprise, Rizal returned to Brussels by the middle of 1891 and stayed again in the Jacobis boarding house. Rizal returned, however, not specifically not for Suzanne, for the hero just used himself revising and finalizing the manuscript of El Filibusterismo for publication.
On July 5, 1891, Rizal bade goodbye to Brussels and Susan, never to come back again in Belgium and in her arms.